Good morning, Libras. I hope you're doing well and vibing high. Welcome aboard. Let's see what your story is for today. What's Libra's story for today? Libra, Libra, Libra. I'm going to need another card to go with that one. All right, it looks like you've been dealing with somebody or a situation for quite some time. Your advice right now is to let them go, not necessarily forever, but they do need to learn. They need to learn. Yeah, those of you who have a new sweetheart, someone in your environment that you're interested in, or they may be interested in you, this person is open and a very nice person. Okay, so you're dealing with those of you who have a new sweetheart or want to. They're going to be nice, congenial, rather open and honest. Okay, now someone is jealous of your life, okay? Yeah, you might have been dealing with someone that you felt was rehearsed, or they were more experienced than you, or just, the relationship didn't seem natural. Seemed like maybe they were acting. Could that be the case, Libra? Yeah, and you believed them. Even though you felt that they might be been experienced and, and that their actions were kind of rehearsed, you believed them. They were conning you. You believed the con story. Now, I don't know who's jealous of your life here. You could have several people jealous of your life. You're looking for someone who is a sweetheart, open, likes to talk, humorous. You'd like to be with somebody that could make you feel good, make you laugh. Not in a crass way, not by telling crass jokes, but just somebody with a quick wit, very humorous. And I think that's what the new person is. You've got a good personality in that way. Yeah, you're going to be teasing with this person for a while. It's going to be flirting, teasing. So this is definitely for those of you who have a new person coming into your life. Looks like it's going to be fun. Some of you are already entertaining this person. Yeah, you realize now that the person you have been dealing with didn't follow their heart. Everything they came up with was out of logic. They settled out of logic. Too logical for you. Yeah, and this person, they were a pretty good con artist. You didn't expect that was what was really happening to you. You were looking on the positive side of this relationship. A lot of you have a lot of responsibilities holding you back right now. You feel tied down to responsibilities. No wonder you need a little humor in your life, something to pick you up here a little bit. Yeah, I just got through saying that this looks like you're going to be having fun, and this card comes up and says this relationship will be fun. So, yeah. I think it's going to be a pleasant change from what you've been experiencing, like a breath of fresh air here. That's what I'm getting. You feel that someone is using you. Yeah, I don't know who this pertains to, but somebody wants you. But they don't know how it's going to work. They don't know how it can work. So there's obstacles between you and someone. It could be the person here that you've been dealing with. Yeah, this new love's going to help you rebalance your energy. That's going to be good, right? This sounds good, this new person. Yeah, fun going out. Looks like you're going to be open to a whole new prospect in love and just having a good time. This looks like somebody who you're going to date, you're going to go out possibly dancing with, that kind of stuff, just having a good time, laughing and joking. So obviously this new person that you're going to be dealing with enjoys going out. Doesn't look like there's any stick in the mud. Some of you are thinking about giving the first person here another chance. Others of you are going to be dealing with someone that's going to be good for you, help you rebalance your energy. Okay. A lot of you are just pushing ahead, working on yourself and your career. Maybe not getting too serious here right away. Just going out, having some fun, relaxing, trying to get rid of some stress while you're still working on you and your career. Moving ahead here, because that seems to be your focus. This new love prospect watches your posts. Wow, this is wild. Most of the cards here today are talking about somebody new. Somebody that's really interested in you. And they're thinking of taking you somewhere nice. They want to go out with you. This person you were dealing with, you felt like they never gave you enough affection. They didn't pay enough attention to you. Some of you still want to give this person another shot. Yeah, but you think this past person's gone a little crazy. Yep. Yeah. This is what your last reading said. This relationship was left without closure. So a lot of you are still wondering what's going on with this person. Yeah, and you believe they cheated on you with somebody beneath you, which probably really hurt you. Somebody that you thought of as some kind of a low-life scumbucket or something, and that really hurts you if you feel they cheated on you with someone, beneath you, right? But you're moving in the right direction, yeah. You're focused on your future here. You really don't know what this person wants. The one you're trying to wash out of your hair. The one you're moving on from. You just don't know what they really want now. Like I said, you're left without closure. There hasn't been a lot of explanation. I think they're being smug, possibly arrogant, and just... Yeah, you want them to fess up their feelings. You want to actually know what this person feels about you. They never really came forward. It was a superficial relationship on their part. This new person is going to want to demonstrate their love and affection towards you. You know, you might have thought this other person here, the one you're dealing with, demonstrated some love and affection towards you, but it wasn't sincere. The new person will be sincere. That's what it's saying. All right, I'm going to throw some tarot here. See what we're getting. See what vibes we're getting here, what we're dealing with. Okay. Looks like you've been waiting. You don't want to wait anymore. You don't want to wait anymore, but somebody wants another chance. I think somebody would like another chance with you. The person that's reading your, watching your, I think everybody's watching your posts on the internet. You got a lot of people watching you. This new person's watching you. The old person's watching you. Somebody wants to take a chance with you, but you need to work on yourself. It's all about you right now. You need to pour some of that love that you pour onto other people and start putting it back on yourself, Libra. If you're not doing that, you need to. I don't think you want to wait anymore. You've been waiting. Yeah, you're the Queen of Swords here, but you're in reverse. You're not feeling your regular, calm, cool, collected self. You're a little excitable right now and probably pissed off, looks like. You've been waiting. You know people are watching you. You may be watching them too. Yeah, well, you know, that's just what goes on your Facebook and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. Of course people are watching you. That's where it all comes together. That's where people, you know, see everything these days. So if anybody's interested in you at all, they're going to be looking at you on your social media. And that's what's happening. And you're looking at your social media too. That's just what people do. You're trying to figure out what went down, what's going on with them, what they're up to. But you need to heal. You just got to put that, you know, you're not in a good place right now. Now, you don't want to drag this kind of energy along with you if you're going to meet somebody new. You're going to have to deal with this. You're going to have to, right now you've got Empress energy in reverse. You need to pour some of that love on yourself. You know, some of you might be letting yourself go. You know, got too many responsibilities, dealing with everybody else, and not putting enough love into yourself. Yeah, you've waited. You've waited for things to get better. You've waited for a connection. Now you're angry now. You're not feeling good about this. Not if you're in the Queen of Swords in reverse. You could be a little spiteful, not for revenge. Of course, I always say don't go there. That's anything you do negative towards someone else is just bound to come back to you. You can't forget, but you can forgive. Yeah, there's the con artist. You've been conned. Someone tried to take advantage of you for their own benefit. Wow, okay. You're wondering if this investment's going to pay off. You've put time and energy into this party here, and just to find out that they've conned you, or you feel like they're conning you, and you're not going to do it anymore. You're not waiting. You may have seen something on the internet or on social media there somehow that woke you up. You might have seen something that maybe you weren't meant to see. I'm just speculating now. But you had a tower moment and had to do something with communication. You investigated something. You found out something. Really shook your world. Yeah, you started to take your love away. Yeah, you really wanted to tell this person the way how you really felt and really open up and be vulnerable, but you had to walk away. You couldn't do it. You decided that it would be best not to be vulnerable with this person. If you were at the beginning, you changed. You quit being vulnerable. You put up some barriers and you started to walk away from this person because you're angry with them. Because you figured that they're with someone else, dealing with someone else. Now you feel like you'd rather invest your time into yourself. That's it. Yeah? The Empress card's in reverse, but you're thinking about how you can invest more into yourself instead of being so giving to others. You've been responsible. You've been holding down the fort. You've planted some seeds. They've grown. Now you want to learn how you can enjoy them, and it looks like your independence here is going to be what you're going to be enjoying. I think you're going to be enjoying the attention you're going to be getting from others now, and this new person especially, if they're going to make you laugh and show you a really good time, open up with you. You'll have some good conversations, but you're going to be digging your independence. You're going to not commit. You're going to enjoy getting attention from different people and stuff, so that you don't have to feel obligated to one party. Not yet, anyway. Looks like you're going to be taking your time. You're going to be comfortable in your independence. Yeah, this person treated you poorly. You couldn't balance your scales when you were around this person. They were giving you the short end of the stick. Yeah, it wasn't an equal relationship. They were receiving more, and you were receiving very little. Yeah, you don't see it happen. This destroyed your... When you had this tower moment, the Ace of Pentacles that you were holding in your hands, that you believed was going to be so beneficial to you in this relationship, is turned up in the reverse, and you just don't see it happening anymore. After you discovered, it looks like you might have found out something through the social media. After you discovered something, it really blew your mind and hurt you. Put you in a state of confusion, possibly shock. Yeah, you found out secrets about this person. And one of them could be that they have childhood trauma. They're carrying some negative energy with them from youth, or possibly just a really bad relationship or relationships in the past. Got the Moon card in reverse here, and that's usually my childhood trauma card. And you've discovered things about this person. A few of their secrets. Oh, it's chilly in here this morning, and I'm starting to get a runny nose. If I have to stop the camera for a second and go take care of it, maybe I'll just do that right now. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. I'm sorry about that. I do these readings really early in the morning, and I never know what condition I'm going to be in. Anyway, yeah, you have people that want to flirt with you. Yep, you're into flirting now. That's what's going to happen. You just, like I say, you want to be independent. You want to get attention from all around, and you're ready to flirt. And there's going to be somebody come in and flirt with you. That's this one person here that wants to demonstrate their love and affection towards you. You might find them that they're a little naive, maybe, or a little innocent. And but they do want to flirt with you. And it looks like others want to flirt with you as well. So you're becoming kind of popular here, Libra. All right. When you discovered all this, that you were being conned and that you weren't getting any justice in this relationship at all, you went into hermit mode. You had to think about this. You had to get your spirituality together. Really dwell on what you needed to do in life, and dwell on the situation. And that was good for you. That was positive. Oh, this new person is a King of Cups. Going through this tower, realizing that the person that put you through this tower, left you with an Ace of Pentacles in reverse. But your King of Cups is on his way, or her way. It's just the energy. A lot of male figures on these cards, so I'm just prone to say he. But it can always be a female as well. It's just the energy. Okay. So you got a King of Cups in the upright. This is somebody that you're going to be able to talk to. They're going to be a shoulder to lean on. They're going to help you out. They're going to be empathetic to your cause. This is a nice person. You may think they're a little naive because they're just so nice, okay? This person's going to have unconditional love, or the type of person that is like that, you know. I feel that this person's honest. Honest, fun, maybe a little bit childlike, but they're humorous. That's probably part of their humor. Yeah. You were very passionate about this last person. That's what hurt you. When you found out that they were doing you wrong, you knew it was because of the way they were brought up, or the trauma, or whatever they brought with them to the relationship. You pretty well knew that, but you were passionate for this person. They were probably very attractive to you, but the passion's gone. The Ace of Wands is in reverse, and along with the Ace of Pentacles, what you feel for this person, what you thought they brought to the table, you're not feeling it anymore. It's not coming down like that anymore. So you're definitely feeling like moving on, like you've been conned. This other person, the first person we'll call them, they want another chance. They don't like the idea that they lost you. They might even try and come back and flirt with you a little bit, but you're going to think something's fishy if that happens. You'll wonder why. I'll tell you why. Because this person's going through some karma right now. They're dealing with situations They might feel like they've been left out, and all of a sudden they need you. They're getting slapped with some karma. They're up against a wall here, this person that you've been dealing with. And I think they'd like to come back. Maybe they could use some of your advice, but you're looking more forward to this King of Cups over here, it looks like. Somebody better, somebody new. Fill that void. Yeah. You went into hermit mode, and you realized the best thing for you to do would be 8 of Cups. Walk away. Even though you love this person, or you felt like you loved them, you knew it would be best if you walked away. That you would find a brighter tomorrow. You know, things haven't been as vibrant for you as they should have been. You've been uncomfortable. You haven't liked the position that you've been in, so you've had to turn your back on things that you love and walk away. So that's what you did. That's what you discovered. It would be best for you to get the heck away from this person. Yet there's, my card's saying up here that there's still, some of you still feel like you might want to give this person another chance. Maybe it's just because you don't know them that well or whatever, but you want to get to know them more, think that you owe them that. But I feel you're going to be happier here with this King of Cups that's coming in. This King of Cups could be quite similar to you. Yeah. And they're going to be a good conversationalist. You're going to have a good conversation with this person. But you're not going to... The thing is, it looks to me like you know the red flags now. You know what you need to look for and what you need to expose in people and stuff. Yeah, you're digging your independence. You're setting boundaries. And you could be a little stiff with this new person. You know, they could be all happy and friendly and having a great time and joking around and emanating good vibes, and you might be a little staunch, like, you know, not opening up right away. You like the idea of talking, getting to know somebody. But you are a truth getter. And you're going to see right through anybody who tries to bullshit you or lie to you. You're just in that kind of vibe right now. I don't think you're going to let anybody get away with anything around you right now. So you might be a little closed off to this King of Cups right off the bat from the start. I think you're going to be honest and fair with them, though. I don't see you cutting their head off or anything. But you have been in a bad mood up here. That's for sure. It's like you're going to be coming back around to a happier mood. I think you're going to enjoy this King of Cups. Or Queen. Yeah. Yep. Your past relationship just went off in the wrong direction. You thought it was a blessing. You really thought that this was meant to be. And it turned out that, you know, it just went in the wrong direction. Wasn't going in the way that you had planned it or wanted it or imagined it or fantasized about it. It just didn't happen. It went off the tracks. And that's when your Ace of Wands went in reverse. Passion was fading. Yeah, okay. Now this person, number one, is being judged. Is having a karmic experience. A lot of things have caught up with this person and now they're dealing with it, but it's not good for them. They're stuck. They should be moving along. They should be evolving, carrying on with whatever their mission is or whatever they had planned for themselves, but they're stuck now. Things are not going according to plan with this con artist, this magician in reverse. I think they're used to getting their way, but with you, it didn't happen. You may have shocked this person when you left them. And their world just kind of stopped. They may not have had any other options but you, but they were treating you poorly, and you felt that they were cheating on you with someone lesser than you. Like I say, that's got to be painful if that's the case. Oh yeah, you started healing. Yep. First of all, you didn't get any justice. You knew you weren't getting any justice. Things were getting more painful every day. You went into hermit mode. You decided, you figured it all out, that this wasn't going to work for you. You had to move on. And that's when you started to heal. So a lot of you are already on this healing journey. You're putting your love back into your Empress in reverse energy here. And you're healing. You're balancing yourself back out. And you know what? This King of Hearts is probably going to help you do that, too. He'll be beneficial for you in that aspect. But you're getting balanced. I think you're being protected by a higher power, too. Yeah, you're kind of special in this reading. So, guardian angel or spirit guides, whatever it is watching over you and protecting you. So I would feel good about that, Libra. Yeah, you want a new day. You're praying for a new day, a new beginning, you know. Or at least to wake up tomorrow morning and think the sun will be shining on your life, you know. And that's going to happen. You're moving in that direction. You will see a brighter tomorrow. Yeah, it looks like there was some competition possibly, and gaslighting, and some struggles here, some fussing and fighting with a group here of some sort. But that's coming to an end. You're getting out of that. Your life is changing completely. And I've told you before, April's going to be the start of a great new era for you, or cycle here for you. So you can look forward to that. Childhood trauma. Whoa! Yep, there you go. It says it right on the card. You were dealing with somebody that was carrying baggage with them from the past. Now, it might not be their problem or their fault, you know. People are scarred early in life, and if they don't deal with it, they bring that to other people, you know. Hurt people hurt people. That's just how it is. Make sure the person that you get involved with here is a true King of Hearts. They know where they were wrong for not talking to you about it, but they're wondering if you'd be open to talking to them now. They feel like they got some splaining to do. They want to know if you're open to talk. They're stuck. Life isn't going that great for them. Yeah. They just don't understand why they couldn't tell you the truth, and they don't know if they can still tell you the truth or not. They don't know. This truth that they keep is probably about their childhood trauma, and they don't really go around telling people about that. And it looks like they really haven't opened up to you about all this. Maybe a little bit. You know, you have a hint. They might have said this or that, but they haven't told you the full story or the full scope of where this trauma extends from. Yeah, they just feel like they just can't talk to you right now. They don't want to talk about it. This person's got some healing to do of their own. Some psychological evaluation too, maybe it looks like. Yeah, they don't understand it. They've got trauma and everything, but they're not clued in to how that's affecting their life. They just don't understand it. They don't understand what makes them act the way they do. They feel like the universe is fighting for your souls to be together, to come together at some point. Looks like they had plans for you too. It was going all right, but they weren't genuine. However their upbringing or whatever it is that makes them run. Looks like they can't commit. Just take a couple more of these. Yeah, you were good to this person. You must have had, like unconditional love for this person. You put up with a lot. You took care of them in a way. They felt that you were taking care of them. They wish that they could take care of you or treat you the way that you treated them. But they just don't have it in them. They don't understand the way they act. Yeah, they're afraid of hurting you. They really don't want to hurt you again, okay? All right, well, thanks for stopping by. We'll look at this story again some more next time. Looks like you got this is all about you and a new person. And how your last person is suffering. They're going through karma. But you figured some stuff out. So you're digging your independence. You want to flirt. You want to have a good time. You just want to lighten up. And I think you're going to enjoy this King of Hearts because they're going to be humorous. Anyway, like I said, thanks for stopping by. We'll look at this story some more next time. Until then, peace and love to you.